and start stream. All right. Should be live.
See.
All right, I think we are right live.
Yeah, we're live.
All right. Perfect. All right. Hello,
Well,
everyone.
hello. So it's going to be the finals today, Fenrir. Two strongest teams playing in the tournament are going to face in the finals. So I think it's pretty fair. The two teams we see here, they were the strongest in the tournament.
Yeah,
What do you
consistent
think?
performance, winning every matchup. Pretty strong, I think.
Yep,
Uh,
yep.
think
You know the interesting thing is the only matchup that Delhi has lost till now is against Bangalore
is against Bangalore, right?
in the group stage. Yeah. Others
So
they haven't
did you
lost to anyone. And Bang. Sorry, go ahead.
watch the that round?
Which one?
The one
Delhi versus Bangalore.
Delhi versus Bangalore. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did.
So what's your thought on that? Like,
I
why
think
did Delhi not win in that
I
game?
feel like I feel like they made some mistakes or they were not trying their hardest, something
Mm-hmm.
like that. Just because they have lost once doesn't mean they are the weaker team right now, in my opinion.
Right,
These teams
exactly.
are very equal.
And,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think the semifinals probably should have given them a lot of boost, right? Because
yeah.
Adu's team have been pretty much rolling over every single team that they've been facing.
Yep.
So,
Also, one one thing which is important here, I think, is Bangalore
mm-hmm.
play meta strategies. They don't do anything wacky.
Right.
At least I don't remember.
I think,
Delhi are more open to adopting wacky strategies like douching Addu, for example. You know?
right. So, like, we saw Kolkata playing against Bangalore the other day, where
Hmm.
Kolkata came up with some interesting strategies, but then it
Hmm.
really came down to the execution aspect of it, right? But
Correct.
Delhi have, I think, at least three people who are who have now shown that they are very good at execution. Morty, of course, agent, and then Kapi has been the person who's been.
Actually, even Aragon on open maps, like in today's matchup, we'll go with the maps later. But one
Mhm.
of the matchup is two of the matchups are open maps, and Aragon as flank is actually very good on open maps.
Right.
So on open maps, they have a pretty solid team. And Kapi, of course, Kapi is like this is something I recently learned. Kapi is a very good CS player. He has good mechanics nonetheless, even for Age of Empires. But you have to guide him, which Morty and Agent do quite well.
Right.
So
Right.
Kapi also plays much better than his rate, and it is very evident from the Bombay lobby. In Bombay lobby, Kapi has been going up quite fast because of his potential. So
I wouldn't
I
say he
think
has
it's
become better at it, right? Because I remember he was actually rated around 1,000. I think he's been
ah
fluctuating around there so far.
okay
So,
okay
like, but this is the interesting thing, which is, in Bombay, there are people who are very specialized with their play styles, right? Like, so Aragon, for example, is a very specialized archer player, right? So you give him
hmm
an archer civ in an open map, he's likely to do well, right?
yeah
So again, copy, maybe the specialization that I'm seeing is that he needs to be given specific plans and he's able to execute
yeah
that plans
he
really well.
execute them with
Right.
practice. Hey Fenrir, by the way, someone is saying that our voices are too low.
Yeah, can you
Can you
check on
increase?
YouTube if it is this, if it's the sake? Because I have everything at full volume. I don't think I can increase this any further.
Let me see.
All right, so while we are doing that, let's switch over to see what maps they have chosen as well.
I think my voice is low. Maybe you can increase it in Discord.
Okay, yeah,
Yours
in
is
Discord,
okay.
I'll increase yours to, let's say, 120%.
Okay.
All right, let's see if that helps.
Hope this is better. Plan B. All right, so we are looking at the maps now. The common map is Oasis. Uh, you want to cover the home maps?
Yeah. So looks like Bangalore have gone for Arena Island and Enclosed, which is interesting because last time I think
They
Kolkata
lost Arena Island.
chose Arena Island and
One.
yeah, one. And on the other side, I think Morty going for African clearing is kind of expected. They definitely seem to have a lot of confidence in nomadic maps.
So are
Uh,
we going to see SMR playing again with four archer groups micro
right?
on African clearing?
Potentially. And then the other map is Regicide Fortress for them. I
Good.
think which also makes sense because Agent and Morty are really good in their boom skills, right?
Okay, I have a prediction.
Yeah.
Whichever team plays Lithuanians on Fortress wins.
Which your team plays on Lithuanians. Okay. Why
Is
why
Lithuanians on
Lithuanians?
Fortress wins. I think with this scenario with Bombay Lobby, Lithuanians with all their relics and their unique unit, latest, they are the strongest right now.
Hmm. Okay, so let's actually see what kind of civs they've chosen then.
Hmm.
All right. So they've finalized their civs. So who's gotten Lithuanians? First thing we'll check that. Looks like Delhi has gotten their Lithuanian pick.
Okay.
Right? And the bans were Mayans and Turks. Interesting that the Turks were banned. I guess Regicide Fortress, Bangalore probably feels Turks are too strong.
So Delhi banned Mayans, but they didn't ban. Oh, they'll snipe Britons. No, they sniped Ethiopians.
Which is the Turk ban, right? For me, that's kind of interesting because I don't know if you remember when we played them on Regicide Fortress, Kappa had
Hmm.
Turks.
Mm. Turks are definitely a strong civ because of the ability to play Janissaries and late game also they're pretty strong
Right,
with cav archers and bombard cannons or elite Janissaries and bombard cannons. They also get siege rams. So Turks is definitely strong. They
right.
also have the extra armor hussars, which might not be that relevant in a map where you can have a lot of pool. But still, Turks are not bad.
Yeah, but I
But
mean, they are
banning them, yeah. See, Georgian snipe, I get it, but Turks ban, I'm not 100% sure. There might be other civs which are stronger in these settings.
right, that's what my thinking also is. That,
Like
no,
Persians and Khmer Pocket on open maps are pretty strong. Lithuanians are strong in Regicide Fortress as well as open maps. But okay, they must have some strategy cooked up, like maybe Tower Rush. And Turks is definitely better against Tower Rush than many other civs. So that might be their line of thinking.
could be. Yeah.
Hey, I'm surprised. No one has picked. No, no, they have. They have. Spanish has been picked. Uh, do you want to speculate on which map, which civ?
We can go through it quickly, right? So I have now the
Yeah.
civs also on the along with the maps.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So Oasis, what's your thoughts for Delhi? Let's say.
Okay, let's start with Delhi. So OSS. Let's immediately. Actually, let's do OSS and enclosed together because both are open maps.
Mm-hmm. And Oasis and enclosed. Okay.
Yeah. I'll also check for the lobby.
Yeah, I'm checking as well. All
All right.
right.
So you can have like some sheet open where you can write it down, and I'll keep an eye on the lobbies.
Okay, sounds good.
So Oasis and Enclosed are the two open maps, and we'll first just write down the civs that we think can be played on an open map, and then we can take it from there. So for Oasis and Enclosed, let's go over some of the potential picks. Persians, Khmer, both can be played as pocket. Lithuanians can be played as pocket. Teutons can be played as pocket. Huns can be played as pocket. So
I
let's
think
go one by one.
Franks is a pretty straightforward open map pick, right? I don't see
Yes,
any.
on a close map. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
if you
let's write
put,
down Franks.
let's say, maybe I can go back
Even
to.
Gurjaras.
I'll go back to this capture age and say, let's say, Franks is potentially the first in enclosed, right? And then we are
Yeah.
thinking maybe Gurjaras,
Franks
anything,
might even be good for OSs because enclosed you might need bloodlines.
right? But on the other hand, it's also the smoothness of Franks, right? So yes, you might not have bloodlines, but you can get defense and attack upgrades so
Correct.
much faster. Like because you're not
So
even
this,
needing to go to gold.
I agree. So this is better for a map like Oasis, where after initial fight you are walling up. But
Hmm.
on enclosed, if you get overwhelmed with a lot of scouts with bloodlines, that could be problematic. I'm just thinking maybe Franks is better on OSS than it
Mm-hmm.
is on enclosed, but I could be wrong, of
I guess
course.
Huns on Oasis makes enclosed makes
Yes,
sense. Not Oasis,
yes,
enclosed, right?
yes, for sure.
Simply because you don't wall as much there as a pocket player. Yeah, so if
Yep,
we look at it that way, then Huns looks pretty good for enclosed, Franks for Oasis.
enclosed OSS. Yeah,
I mean, they have a bunch of options, right? Like Teutons,
yep,
they might want to play on Fortress,
closed map. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
One of the things Shadeslayer is suggesting is they'll play Spanish 3 Conquistador counterwise. I don't understand, but I think he wants to say that they'll make 3 conks and try to raid everyone on Rayside Fortress,
On
maybe.
Regicide Fortress. Yeah, I mean,
But let's go with the
the
open maps
interesting
first.
thing is, I think for the first time, I'm seeing a scenario where Spanish are good in a bunch of maps because you can play them on African clearing, right?
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
play
yeah,
them on Arena
confirm.
Island.
Yep,
You can play them on Oasis,
yep,
and you can play them on Fortress as well. So
correct. So they're good almost everywhere.
like you usually never see that
Even on enclosed,
situation,
you can
right?
play them as pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, again, enclosed as pocket, but uh, Oasis probably is a better choice as pocket for Spanish for the
Hmm.
markets, right? Now,
Hmm.
another interesting thing, Bohemians went to the other side, right? So it would have been interesting to see Spanish and Bohemians on the same side because of the market bonus, but I guess that's not happening.
Yeah.
But at the same time, these guys have Hindustanis, which have caravanserai. So
Hmm.
that's an option as well. Persians also have caravanserai. Delhi have
Bangalore
that
played Hindustanis on a registered fortress last time.
on the side. Hindustanis, right? Yeah, yeah against us. They played
Hmm.
Hindustani. War Daddy played
Hmm.
Hindustanis, right?
Hmm.
So they went for the Gulam pick. I mean, thinking back, I'm just wondering, like on Fortress, unless you're thinking about the 9 range hand cannoneers,
Hmm.
I don't really see Hindustanis offering that much. Yes, the Imperial Camels are great and they can tank, but at the same time, if you are playing a halb against a halb civ, eventually you're going to run out of gold, right?
No, you will have trade, and you have the trade bonus with Hindustanis.
Mm,
Actually, Hindustanis on registered fortress, I think it's a good pick.
mm,
On Oasis also, they are good. Uh, Either way, I can pick them on either map, but I think they are good on both maps. I wouldn't say they are better on either, but I don't mind picking them on registered fortress because you have actually gold because you can trade at a good time.
right,
The timings are also good because their eco is amazing.
right. And I mean, I forgot the key thing. What is that unique tech that gives them 10% extra
Grand Trunk Road.
Grand Trunk Road? Like it's all everything gold plus 10%, right?
Yep, yep.
Right. And then there
Plus
is the
they have
caravanserai as
ability to.
well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Any civ that stands out to you as a key civ for either team in any of the maps?
Yeah, many sense. So, um, Spanish is going to be very important.
Mhm.
Mm, who has Berbers? Can we check?
Um, Bangalore have Berbers.
Okay. So Berbers is going to be a key pick on African clearing, in my opinion.
Right. Yes.
Um, in which case, Spanish can be played on Arena Island. Now, why is Berber a key pick on African clearing? Camel archers are very good on that map, where you get food without investing in farms. So your food eco, uh, for your food eco, you don't have to invest wood. And this wood you can invest in making camel archers and have a 3 TC boom with a castle. So you can do FC, castle drop into 3 TC boom while making camel archers.
Right.
And this build by Berbers is very strong. And camel archer is one of the strongest cav archer units in the game.
So ideally, if
So
someone like Kappa can play Berbers, that would be perfect
mhm,
for Bangalore then.
correct. Kappa, I think Kappa will be a good contender to play Berbers
Right.
on African clearing. And
Yeah.
Berbers also, for example, let's say these guys play Mongols on African clearing,
Mm-hmm.
Delhi. They get countered by Berber immediately
Right.
because camel archers kill Mangodai like it's nothing. And this play style of playing unique units is important on African clearing. So
Right.
because of that, uh, Berbers will be important for African clearing. That stands out to me. And in order to counter that, maybe Italians might be played on African clearing.
Right. Although there is Arena Island as well and Registered
Arena
Fortress.
Island matters more. You're
Right.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, looking at probably the Arena Island picks, right? So if you see, there is not a lot of great like water sieve picks from Bangalore. Like I'm just counting it off. Like I'm seeing Portuguese, I'm seeing Japanese, Malay,
Kills.
Celts, right? So I mean, but then again, Portuguese is a sieve that is quite good on Regicide Fortress as well, or even
Yeah.
Oasis.
Yeah.
Um, so of course there is Armenians, of course. Oh, last time again they had Armenians playing as Pocket. I'm curious to
Yeah.
see where they will play Armenians on
Yeah.
Arena
This
Island.
time, if Mr. Wrong doesn't go for militia in him, fully upgraded militia,
Which
maybe they'll fare better.
or just go warrior monks, right?
Yeah. um,
Think
but let's say civ wise, let's go over like some civs which are like for sure going to be played on a particular map. I think
Dravidians
actually
is
it's
a
very
clear
hard to
pick
say
for Arena Islands on this
Arena
side,
Islands. I
right?
think so too. Yeah.
Um, I think Malians is something I would prefer to see be played in African clearing.
Because of the wood bonus on
Yeah,
buildings.
wood bonus. I mean, generally they are just much more smoother on nomad maps, right?
Yeah, that's true. Where do you think Celts will be played by Bangalore? Because Celts are good on closed maps, but Celts are also good on uh, this thing, Arena Island, because of their wood bonus.
You mean, I mean, Arena Island and Fortress is a clear pick for Skelts, but they can also
Yeah.
be decent on Oasis, for example.
Oasis, yeah, exactly. Hard to think. I
Right.
think this
But
is
I
a
think
pretty close
Celts,
draft, no
yeah,
offense.
I think the civs are looking pretty good, right? Like overall,
Yeah,
sorry, did you say maps or civs?
Sibs. I meant Sibs.
Yeah, I mean, there are a couple of things that stand out for me, which is if you look at Delhi's picks, right? So one thing is very clear. They are thinking about Agent and Morty's positions more so, right?
Yep, yep,
Like you can see Teuton pick, Persian pick, Khmer, Lithuanian,
yep.
uh,
Mongols.
Mongols, China, even Bengalis,
Yep.
I would think, right? While on this
China
side,
might be played as a flank, actually.
right, like yeah, you can play China on. I mean, I wouldn't be against playing China on African clearing, to be honest, because without needing the
Yeah.
dock, they're actually pretty good there,
Yes, they get extra 2 villages. Yeah,
right?
you're right.
Meanwhile, on the other side, if you see, there is no clear like focus on Kappa or Mr. Wrong, right? It's like anybody could play any civ here. Now, of course, there are a few picks probably, like humans is definitely something that I would think Wrong might want to play. Right?
Yep.
Berbers is something Kappa should be playing. But yeah, like that's the key difference, that you can identify certain civs that Delhi will definitely play with Agent and Morty, while on the Bangalore side it's a little bit more abstract. Like the
So the
Britain
game
choice,
hasn't
right?
started. I don't see the lobby yet.
Okay, I'm also
Just
not hearing from the admins about any
okay.
starts so far.
Yeah. Do you want to now go like one civ at a time and try to put it in the map? Right. We can start with Persians. Persians will be played most likely, let's say,
I
on
think
African clearing.
Persians is
Okay.
probably the most difficult civ, right? They can be played in
Difficult.
every single map.
But if we can write the maps down and then make our
Okay,
predictions, then afterwards we can see
let's
how
do
good
this.
we were.
Not bad. I'll put this Arena Island uh, enclosed.
Enclose Raised Fortress and African clearing.
Right.
Sorry.
Then
Mm,
we'll just put it separately for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Okay, Oasis. The clear pick. I don't
It's
see a
Franks.
clear pick. Franks, your choice. Okay,
But
Franks.
I think so. Mm,
See, that's the thing. I don't see like a clear flank pick for Oasis. For
is
example, maybe
Gurjaras good on
Koreans.
African clearing?
I guess Koreans makes the most sense.
Koreans can also be played on enclosed as
Right, but
flank.
I think maybe Incas is going to be preferred. Incas and Vikings, for example, simply because they don't have
Alright.
any other great archer civs, right?
Wouldn't you prefer Vikings on Oasis because they have better eco and you have more chance to utilize that eco on Oasis? I could be wrong. Just thinking.
Not really, because in Oasis the expectation is either you wall and play late imp, or you're playing your archers, standard scout archer kind of a play, right, into knights. And if you're
No,
playing in
there's a
that,
lot of gray area, right?
there is a lot of
Gray area. So you can start archers, then wall, and with your advantage, get ahead with a boom.
right.
Uh,
But think of it this way: if suppose the game goes late game, right? Vikings actually kind of tail off. The only thing they have going for them is the Botsweiger option and then maybe siege rams,
Correct. Hmm. Hmm.
right? But
So on enclosed, only using expose is enough.
yeah,
Generally, that's what.
like
Yeah.
castles, trebs
Mm-hmm.
kind of a situation, right? Like
Siege
just the
rams.
lack of any sort of gunpowder option, I think always is a question, right? Or even for Koreans, if you see, there are the towers and siege onagers, bombard cannons. Like that just makes them so much more viable on Oasis.
Okay. Yeah. Agree.
Uh, Bohemians, I think Bohemians should be a Regicide Fortress pick, although they can be pretty good at
Or
Oasis.
African clearing.
With
No, I don't think they'll play on Oasis at all.
yeah, the
It's either
Dabba,
Regicide
the
Fortress.
you're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
Dabbas in African clearing. I'm never a fan of
Yes.
Bohemians in that way. Like you really have
Okay.
to
Let
have
me tell you a
someone
secret.
close to you.
I know. And generally it ends up happening. I have a big doubt that they'll play that up on African clearing.
Right? But I mean, if you take it away from Regicide Fortress,
Hmm.
then you're kind of weaker in Regicide Fortress. While in African
They have
clearing,
what are the good ships they have in Regicide Fortress? They have Lithuanians.
which
They
is a
have
pocket save,
potentially Persians. Yeah, they have
right?
potentially Persians.
Also a pocket save.
Pocket safe, yes. Chinese can be a good flank safe. Um,
Also good
and then
on, like, would you prefer
the
China on
Koreans will be a
RF
good
or
flank safe.
African clearing?
Mm, Depends what other African clearing. Dravidians is also a good African clearing save, by the way.
Not really. No, I would be okay with them playing on Nomad, but on African clearing, because they don't see the simple thing is this: the dark bonus is the critical aspect, right?
Mm.
So Dravidians on African
No, because they
clearing,
also collect food faster, or like they collect more food
the
that
extra
generally
five
works well for
food,
formation.
yeah, but
But yeah, actually,
probably
it might not be
Bedouins
that
I
good.
might prefer Dravidians in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
case.
but not African
Yeah,
clearing. Yeah,
I
okay.
think Dravidians is a clear pick for Arena Island.
Arena Island. Okay, let's put that in then. Hans is a clear pick for enclosed.
Right. I think Gurjaras is going to be an African clearing pick, right?
Yeah, I think they're good on African clearing.
And then Bengali is probably Arena Island, I would think. I mean, I'm not
Regicide Fortress
against,
also they're decent.
yeah, I'm not against the Regicide Fortress choice, but I think if, yeah, Bengalis, well, the main thing is Regicide Fortress, they'll have to play in a way where they'll have to turtle early on.
No, they'll do. So I'll tell you what the build with Bengalis is as a flank. So you go for 3 TC boom, okay? Um, 3 TC boom, uh, and then after you have like I think 30 farms, you start collecting stone. You make a few ratas to get map control, and then you place the castle just in front of your enemy's base. Because of the rathas, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then your whole goal is to push with traps and rathas with a good timing. And with
Right.
Bengalis, it's good because you get extra villages also. So even though you're going only 3 TCs, your eco is very good. Um, I think Bengalis is a very good pick for Red Side
Right.
Fortress,
But at the same
especially
time,
when they don't have other good picks here.
right. But at the same time, I'll just put a pointer here. So think of
Mm.
Bengalis in pocket for Arena Island. Fire ships,
To play fire ships
fire
into
ships. They
elephant.
have the extra villagers as well. They can continue
Mm-hmm.
booming, for example. Like they don't need to
Mm-hmm.
put too much emphasis on the fire ships, just enough to maybe hold off to get their boom going. And then once they have their boom going, they can go for elephants or elephant archers with trebs.
Do they have an alternative?
I mean, the other alternative would be, well, not really. Like I think they are a little bit one-dimensional in these set of maps, at least from what I can see.
No. I mean alternate civ. Because I think on Red Side Fortress they don't have alternate civs.
They have Teutons, for example. I would prefer them to play Teutons on Regicide Fortress
No, I mean for as a flank. For pocket they have a lot of
as
civs.
a
What are they
flank.
gonna play as flank?
Byzantines, right?
Bengalis
So
can be played
Byzantines
as
is
a
there.
flank.
They have
Oh,
Dravidians
yeah.
and Byzantines.
No, for Red Side Fortress.
Oh, for Regicide
Dravidians is for
Fortress,
Arena Island.
yeah, Regicide Fortress, they have Bohemians. And then
Okay.
they'll probably want to play, I don't know, China, Mongols. Mongols is a bad pick for flank
Yeah, Red Side Fortress.
Regicide Fortress.
Yeah. I think because
Italians
they
is
don't
there
have
as well.
Italians will probably be played on this thing, Arena Island, right?
Right. I mean, if okay,
Actually,
if you
can we
think
put
about it in this way, the first map being Oasis, Franks Koreans being a straightforward choice. The other two are
mm,
not as clear, right? Maybe they want to play Tatars
even
over
Koreans
there.
is not that clear to me.
I think,
Because Koreans can also be played on Registered Fortress as flank.
yeah, but
Same build.
what are their other options on Oasis then? Like, should they be playing Dravidians on Oasis?
No.
Yeah,
Let's go one by one. So Persians, they won't play Khmer, no. Italians, no. Lithuanians, no. Bohemians, no. Koreans, maybe. Malians, maybe as pocket. Probably not. Chinese, maybe. Franks, yes. Teutons, no. Byzantines, maybe. Huns, yes. No, Huns we played for enclosed. Tatars, Mm,
Probably enclosed, right?
yeah. Dravidians. You think Mongols pocket on Oasis?
Like what we did.
Could be good. Yeah, it's not bad.
It requires a certain timing, right? Like you need the switch to Mangudai, and you need the time to
Yeah,
switch
this
to Mangudai.
the problem is in Delhi's draft we can't find enough flank sieves.
Yeah.
You want to now try Bangalore draft because we are at a loss with
Right, I
Delhi's
feel the
draft.
same way. I feel like maybe in Bangalore's enclosed, I would definitely want to play Britons, for example,
Mm,
right? Although that's the other thing. Britons can be played on RF on OSs as well. They're pretty good
yeah,
there,
but I think enclose is the best place to
right?
play them for sure. Spanish, African clearing. No, Spanish. Actually, I think Arena Island. What do you think?
So I played Spanish flank yesterday on Arena Islands,
Yeah,
and like
Spanish.
if you're think what I did was a castle drop kind of a play, right? So I tried
Mm,
to get my pocket to play FC Fireships while I played castle drop,
Castle Door.
and
Mm-hmm.
because my flank, so Tirash was the opponent, right? But he had Ethiopians and he started with archers, right? And
Mm-hmm.
he did a very good wall off for himself where I could never
Mm-hmm.
get into his base. Now, of course, I could
Mm-hmm.
have probably done like a mangonel push kind of a thing, but that the point of it was I had to commit a lot into the Spanish play,
Killing one guy.
right?
That
A-
is the whole point of Spanish play, though. You don't. You have two options. You can either go imp without making too many conks,
Right,
or you play all in castle age, which generally a lot of players go for.
right.
In a map, you also
And
have food eco.
my issue with it is this: when you have these civs, these maps specifically, Regicide Fortress, OSs, enclosed. Now, of course, forget enclosed. Maybe just OSs and Regicide Fortress, where there is a very clear market advantage that you can get from Spanish.
True.
So, why would you want to use Spanish on Arena Island, where you're essentially not even ever going to do trade?
Okay, let's put a pin on Spanish. Then we
Yeah.
can come back to Spanish. Hindustanis can be played on both OSS as well as Regicide Fortress. Um,
I think Slavs is a
on
pretty
both.
clear pick for OSs, right?
Mm, yes, I agree. Let's.
And then
You can also
and
actually
then
on Regicide
Magyars
Fortress also.
for enclosed, for
Yeah,
example.
Magyars on enclosed is pretty
Right.
straightforward. Yeah, I think Berbers we can go for
So I
African
was
clearing for
thinking
sure.
Slavs because they have Cumans for Regicide Fortress.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
then they also have Burgundians, for example, Romans, Bulgarians.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you.
So I think
So
ideally on OSS, I would prefer Bulgarians over
why?
Burgundians and Romans.
They might also want to pick humans here
On
on walls.
OSS, that would be such a
Yes.
mistake, right? Like, I mean,
The idea will be that one person rushes walls and his pocket humans does 2TC boom.
right,
It's
but
risky. It's
that's something
possible.
you can pull off. I don't think I've ever seen Kappa do a drush.
I don't know. Kappa is a very good player. I think he can do a rush pretty well if he
I
needs
mean,
to.
if he wants to go like, let's say, Goths,
When the
yes.
game is starting in 20 seconds.
All right,
Okay.
perfect.
I see the lobby now.
All right, what's the name of the lobby?
AOEPL. That's the name of the lobby.
All right, I see it too. All right, let's get started with the spectate CA. I'll just add the
See, the good thing
casting
about our
aspect.
analysis is that we said almost every shift can be played on every map. So whatever shifts they play, we will be correct.
Right, exactly. All right, so we are in game. Quickly over game one. I'll just pause the game for a second and put Bangalore.
Oh, interesting. We are totally wrong about everything.
I kind of
Except
expected
for
it.
except for one thing. Except for one thing. Okay, one thing. You got one thing right, and everything else we both got wrong.
All right. Let's see.
Actually, I got one thing right also.
Let's see. Okay. Bangalore. Then I'm just gonna put this grand
Man,
finance.
why did they pick this Sims? It's like I'm at a loss. I don't understand.
All right. So let's look at the civs quickly. So, well,
Yeah.
Mongols was fine, a choice, right?
Mongol flank.
But Mongol flank, Bulgarian pocket, Magyar pocket, Malay flank, and Saracen. All right. Let's get started.
Alright, so
All
let's
right.
go one by one.
On the left, we have Bangalore playing in the odd colors, and on the right side, we have Delhi playing the even colors. At the top, we have Kappa playing Saracens. This pocket, Mr. Wrong, is playing Bulgarians.
So we'll see aggression on this side. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want to wall. They want to,
And
which is good against Kapi and Morty actually.
oh, so Kappa and Kapi finally facing off, right?
Kappa and Kapi facing each other. That's pretty cool. So if
Right.
Kappa attacks Kapi, is that domestic violence?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Alright, moving on. Chicken. Let's go to chicken.
I was told explicitly not to engage in your jokes.
They are going to be
Oh
even
man,
better.
look at this! Look at this! Kapi is already showing stress.
Kapi. No, it's okay. It's not. He'll notice. He'll notice in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, you have
God
too
damn
much.
it, Kapi! What are you doing, man?
You have too much expectations out of Kapi. Oh my god, this is so bad.
Is he not checking for idols?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, all right. Let's come back. Let's see until when he's
Alright.
this thing. We can go to next
I
player.
mean, I think this
No,
is
no.
going to like really affect his worker efficiency,
order.
right? Yeah, and
He'll have to do 21 pop plus 2 if this happens.
oh, I think let me just do a quick thing. I am logged in. Oh, somehow my CA
You
Pro
can't go
did
back.
not show up.
I can oh, but I don't have OBS.
I guess we'll do it for the next game before we start.
Okay, sure. Alright.
All right. Meanwhile, Morty is looking pretty good with Persians. Okay, so interesting that they went for Persians here. But then again,
How
probably
many does he have on board?
Persians, he has 2 onward. So it looks like they're going aggression pretty much.
Two.
Agent also going for 2 onward. He is playing as the Lithuanians. Interesting. So you said in Regicide Fortress, whoever picks Lithuanians will likely win. But these guys have gone for Lithuanians here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm wondering if
It
they
is not a bad pick.
if they did like a check on if they can get all relics, because the relics are all very well spread out, right? So I can see, for example, one here on Bangalore side, one more on Bangalore side. So there are at least 3 on Bangalore side, one in between. So that's stuff that they have to
That's why I don't
contest.
like Lithuanian speak.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like Lithuanian speak here. On
Well-
Regicide Fortress, you can get at least 4 relics for sure.
Oh, the
Yeah.
villager did finally start working again. But I think
And
that
now
is going to
he's
put a
added-
significant.
Yeah. What pop did he click up on?
Looks like he went for 18,
Can you
19.
Can you check idle TC time?
Looks
Okay.
no issues
Yeah,
anywhere.
18 kills is not bad. So he managed well.
Well, I mean, he is Mongols. He should be able to click up at 19 pop.
And Rock is Vikings, huh?
Rocky is Vikings. Again, another choice I'm not a big fan of, simply because
I
of the
was
late
telling you
game.
Vikings. Vikings is not bad here. Yeah, but if you're giving it to Rocky, you don't expect him to do anything else either, right? He has one goal that he needs to.
Yeah, it's a similar
Then
times
he's
up.
against Navy. Levy is Malay.
Levy is Malay. Yes.
Yeah, Levy is pretty strong with Malay.
Interesting range
His pocket is
placement here.
so is Marcus. Okay.
Oh, and they are playing chicken first instead of war ready. So I guess they are considering this as an open map kind of a play. Now,
Correct.
tell me what's wrong with this specific picture.
He is building the table on the wrong side.
On the wrong side. Mr. Wrong
But his
starting
name is Mr.
wrong.
Yeah, his name is Mr. Wrong, so it's okay.
Right.
I think it's on purpose. Because he also
wants to be able to play on
able
this side.
Yeah.
Right.
What is Kappa doing? Is he playing
Kappa
standard?
is going for a standard 2 archers, 2 ranges. Kapi also has gone for 2 ranges. Looks like Kapi is going
I
to be
like
able to
Kapi.
wall faster.
Yeah. I
Uh,
like Kappa's setup.
Yeah, but I mean, Kappa doesn't have an easy wall off, right? It's pretty open
Yep.
for him.
This is a big advantage, I think,
Yes.
for Kappa and Morty.
And-
Two reasons. One is Wrong's Chable on the wrong side, and then open map for Kappa versus closed map for Kapi.
Right. And, Morty is that sneaky kind of a player who likes to like go around this side and try to hit the pocket directly. So this actually plays to his strengths more so than anything, I think.
And you see, this time, like always, Wrong and Kappa are not playing the waiting game. Actually, they are.
They are kind of
The
playing
enemy
the
Kappa.
waiting game, and Kappa is
Okay.
already like putting in a tower.
But they're
To...
waiting below the hill.
Right.
That spear is bye-bye. Bye-bye, spear. Oh, he survived.
Well,
That's
he's
good.
doing decent. Okay, both have fletching in. Wrong's numbers are actually a little bit behind. Looks like
Are they behind or are they
they are
away?
coming. They are farther away. But Morty's is here already. So I guess Persian advantage definitely comes into picture, right?
Oh, they thought they're going in the other direction.
Yeah.
Now Wrong is out of...
Wrong probably expects Morty to do that, right? that's the thing that I think everybody knows Morty is capable of doing.
But Kappa Scout found out where they are.
Right, but here's the scenario where
Archer now.
Kappa now has the archers, higher archer count, and they'll try to take an engagement where they can try to get an advantage.
Actually, Fended, Kapi hasn't sent his archers forward yet, but he has same number as Kappa.
No,
That's pretty good.
he has less now, and he
Now
just
he
lost
has.
all. He just lost all.
Yeah, he lost all because of bad micro. What I was saying is, at home he had more archers,
Yeah,
but he hadn't sent them. Yeah.
and
I meant to
this
say
is
Kapi had a good
and this
build
is the exact scenario that Kappa and Wrong are always doing well
Wrong
with,
always. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Pushing
they
back
wait,
now,
They wait, they kill army, and then they push.
right?
And
And
now they have
now,
Paris. So all this wall is going to be very hard to hold.
right.
Oh, I
Now-
don't like that palace gate. That gate is useless.
Now the question is this though: Morty is saying to Kapi probably, "Hey, just stay in your base, defend this area, while I go sneak." And exactly like his favorite sneak angle, right? So quickly looking at the bottom, Agent and Rocky are actually looking.
This hasn't happened to Wrong before, though, right? Sorry, one thing to question.
Yeah.
This hasn't happened to Wrong before, right?
The
Let me
back
sneak like
backside sneak. Yeah, this is something that he has to be very aware of.
And no
Oh,
quick
and
walls.
that's a big fight. Oh my god, that's okay. That's actually bad for them. And Wrong is still not coming back.
It's a good hold by Kapi if he can place one palace.
And that's 5 villagers gone. That's very significant. And Kapi was able to hold.
Pended.
Yeah,
11 villager difference.
already, right? That's huge.
Kappa and Kapi. 11.
And on the other side,
This is deep.
Agent and Rocky are inside because they haven't still fully walled it off for some reason. There is a hole somewhere.
Pended, this game is over already.
I don't know. I mean, this side is walled off now. It looks walled off. Chicken is able to keep a track of agent scouts. And remember,
I don't think
Kappa has Saracens. He can just make a market
No, but
and
he
try to
doesn't have
equalize.
Archer at top. Neither does he have two armies there. And one thing that Kapi knows as good as Kappa is micro.
I mean, we just saw there 8 versus 6 Kapi lost
I
everything.
mean, he
So
wasn't
I
paying
don't really...
attention, but I'm saying when he's paying
And look at this again. Morty's army is still alive.
Morty showing his rate, why he's the highest rated captain.
If we look at the KD for a second, Morty has 23 kills to 5 deaths.
5 deaths. Oh my god.
Now, this I can agree as something that might look like it's already over, but I guess Kapi's nervousness did not catch on to Morty because he is really doing well. And here's the other thing. Kappa has not still fully walled off, so Morty will still keep coming here.
Yeah. And Kappa is scared to go there even.
Yeah, and I guess this is the part where Wrong has
Wrong is
not been
dying.
tested, which is
Yeah.
playing directly against the pocket. So I don't see a second stable, for example, trying to play more focused. He is trying to wall it all off, but he's taking such bad fights consistently.
Yeah.
I mean, the KD is just constantly going in favor of Morty.
And our chicken is also volleying.
And there are more
Sure,
scouts
but-
coming again.
That's sick. And
The-
Kapi soon will click up. Can you show me Kapi's resources? He should be
I
able
don't
to
have
click up.
that option right now. Oh no, I should have it.
You do, you do.
I do. Kapi is
Kapi,
close.
Agent, both are close to clicking up.
Yeah.
Versus Kappa is very much behind.
I think this
And
is a
Kapi-
bad fight for Agent and Rocky. I mean, actually, the other side. Chicken and Livy.
Yeah, yeah. Of course it's a wrong fight.
Oh man. Okay. Looks like they have to regroup after this game. It's not looking very good. Both sides are losing. And still, Morty is in Kappa's in Wrong's base.
So, Fender, this is not just bad play. Maybe the play could have been a little bit better, but this is also RNG.
Right.
Kappa getting such a bad map versus Kapi getting such a good map also plays a big factor. I think.
Definitely, but I mean, the first engagement was really good. The problem of it was they did not follow the scouts of Morty, right? So
Yes.
with the bad RNG, they did have a good fight over here, but then they did not track
That's the thing.
Morty's army.
If they had a map like Kapi, they wouldn't have to follow the scouts because following the scouts is very tough when the
Right.
scouts have ran behind, and then you can't always keep track of them.
And Morty
It's a
is
very
up
high
first.
level stuff.
Yeah, I agreed. Yeah, Morty's up first. He decided to put TCs down. He has two
Can you-
stables. He's making knights.
Yeah.
On
It's
the other
tough.
side, Chicken is just getting loomed. Oh my god, look at that.
Chicken is playing out of his mind.
Chicken
huh?
was trolling, huh?
Chicken has the most number of villagers in spite of being against Persians also.
Right. But he's just clicked up, so he's at least 2.5, 3 minutes behind.
Hey, maybe SMR is playing as Chicken today instead
Yeah.
of Kapi. No, actually no. Never
Well,
mind.
see,
that's
this
not
is the
the case.
situation. Now, Kappa is going into a mode where he's saying, okay, you know what, I'm just going to
I
wall
need to dot it.
everything. And
like
I
it.
understand this, but then you have a palisade gate.
Yeah, yeah. You need a stone gate there. But I like this approach. This is the way they need to play this.
He is still. Did he click up? Okay, he is. He
Yeah,
has
he
clicked
clicked
up.
But he is behind.
He is
Kapi.
very much behind, right? Now, Kapi does have his army, but it is positioned badly. He should have been.
No, it's not. He was being careful. It's extra safe play. And they are going right for the Palisade gate.
Do they see it?
Yeah, I
I
think they
think-
see it.
I don't know yet. I think they probably didn't recognize that aspect. They probably see the walls.
And this
I mean-
is going to be very tough for Levy's team to hold.
On the other side, Agent is just happily making light cap and also added 3 TCs while
Yeah, look at the villager difference.
already 25 villager difference. Yeah, it's significant.
This is going to be so.
And
The
Rocky's
only way for
Rocky has
Yeah.
way more army than Livy, for example. Now, yes, Chicken does have a significant number of scouts.
Scout cavalry.
So maybe Chicken will try to help, but on the other side, it is broken through. And
The only way for Kappa's team to come back into this game is to wall and hold the wall, and that just went away. The wall was killed. So yeah, it looks tough. Now his
Yeah, and-
feudal army is gone.
Wrong is going for 3 stables, but his
With this, the max he can do is hold,
right.
and with significant damage to Kappa.
Yep. And the issue is the other side is not well. They are pushing technically.
Bangalore have never been in this situation before.
This much pressure right now.
Yeah. Such a good job by Delhi.
Just that one play by Morty, which, funnily enough, everybody knows he does. But I guess
Yeah.
the heat of the heat of the moment scenario where he just decided, you know what, I'm not going to think too much about it. Well, the problem is I
Why
think
does
Kapi now
Morty have-
has University ballistics while Kappa is nowhere near.
Fended,
Yeah.
I think a lot of credit goes here to Kapi also. Tell me, from all the teams, which 1000 elo player would you be okay with to hold against 2 armies? You will have the confidence in to hold against 2 armies.
I mean,
Morty had that confidence on Kapi.
Yeah.
And Kapi delivered.
I mean, but then again, it was not a very difficult situation to hold. Also, it was what two houses you're blocking off the palisade wall.
No, he's Saracens, and it's 2 armies. Like, no matter how difficult the situation is, if you're a 1000 elo player, it's tough to do that. Very tough.
I guess.
So,
Now here's the situation, though.
actually
Here's
very
the
good.
other situation. Wrong has army count. Morty doesn't. And Wrong can technically try to engage this army. He's not trying to.
if Kapi and Morty delete all their armies right now, just delete,
Then
they're still way ahead. Look at the villager difference.
oh, I need to do one more thing. Sorry. This. Sorry about that. Yeah, that keeps happening every single time in the game.
Yeah. Look at the villager difference and look at the army difference.
100
If
villagers
this was a
already.
rated game,
Yeah.
they would have called it by now. Now they're just playing to chill, to
I mean, they still have to
Warm up.
finish the game, so at the end of the day,
I don't see many ways back here.
yeah. I mean, if you look at Kappa's will count, it's 20. Wrong is at 70, but Agent and Morty's
Morty's
already
at
at 90, 100 villagers
His Persians, man, and plus 3 DCs.
and 3.
And now look at the other side.
Oh.
There is no hope to see other side.
Yeah, so to the point where Chicken has actually come this side to try to take the fight to equalize, which is not a bad idea, but I think let's see how Kapi moves. That's a good moment, to be honest. But he did get killed.
But like I said, they can just delete all their armies and they're still ahead.
Well, that's exactly what's happening, I think. Yeah,
They traded those armies. They didn't even delete them. That's not a bad trade.
right. And if we look at it again, it's 100 villager difference pretty much. And Chicken is just adding his third TC.
And Morty must be clicking up now. Yeah, look at Morty's resources.
Yeah, ready.
Does Morty have the 2 buildings? Can you
both
check?
Agent and Morty. It's coming up. University is coming up.
And for Agent,
And Agent is also getting his university coming up. Pretty similar times. No relics yet, though,
How many?
interestingly. I wonder if he scouted all
Agent
the
is like, I
relics.
don't need relics. I don't need relics. That's what Agent is.
They
I'm
are.
gonna win.
They recognize that Chicken went that side and they're instantly pushing through here. Which is a good sign of, communication between both sides.
Levy is doing his job well though. Stone walls, house walls.
So Morty and Agent are the first to click up.
and Kapi is a bit behind, but
Well,
Kapi is
it
gonna
was
get a catch.
expected, but that's okay, right? And he is
No, Kapi went for a castle. That's why he's late. If he didn't go for a castle, he'll be clicking up now.
he doesn't have the resources though. He's still floating only like
If he didn't go,
50
no, he
gold.
went for a castle. That's why
Okay.
he's placing the castle now. If
Oh, you
imagine
mean
600 extra
he
resources for him.
bought the
No.
castle?
He put villagers on stone. If he put those villagers on food and gold, he would have clicked up mana.
I guess.
So his build
Well,
was with a castle.
now on the other side, Agent has broken in. He is pushing through,
Hmm.
doing some raids. I think that's all he needs to do really, right? Just raid, wait for his Imperial
Yeah.
time.
He doesn't need to do anything right
He
now.
doesn't need to do anything.
He's doing
technically.
that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Look at the build difference. Look at Kappa's villagers. This game is very
28 villagers.
I know as casters we should hype up games, but this is not one of those games. It's over. Like they are playing only to
warm
warm up their
themselves.
fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, and here they can just take the fight if they want to. No issues. I think as soon as they see Morty and Agent in Imperial, I think they'll probably consider calling it. They
When
should
do
be
you
able
think
to
we'll
save
get
the
to see
score,
Elephant?
right?
I want to see Morty make war elephants.
I don't see a castle yet.
Morty is throwing away a good opportunity.
See,
You can drag this
I
game for
like
another
that
1 hour
Kappa
and
is
you
still
can
trying, but yeah, at this point, I think the stone walls are not going to go up. He's just going to go straight through. And on the other side,
Can you check the east corner, please, for a sec?
the corner.
Sorry, the west corner. West corner. Sorry. Okay, yeah. They are sending for markets also.
Yeah.
Everything is on time, man.
Yeah, they're making sure that they will close out the game, right? So, I mean, okay, this kind of situation is probably not amazing. I think Rocky shouldn't have come here.
Yeah, Rocky could delete his army.
But Livy is deleting everything to try to catch.
Yeah. And now you have Cavalier with how much attack?
Still +4, I guess he got 2 relics in. Yeah, he got 2 relics in.
Okay. Okay, so this, you know what this game is bringing me back to, Fenrir? I heard Kappa say, and I think also Mr. Wrong, that after their first set in the tournament, they lost the motivation to prepare. So they haven't been preparing that hard. They're just going with what works, and it's still working well for them.
I mean, it worked for them until the finals. Now
Yeah.
the question is in this game.
Until now. But on the other hand, Morty and Agent, even though they don't like playing try hard all the time and preparing all the time, in spite of that, they have been preparing. They have been working hard. They have been working closely with their team. And I think this game is a very good reflection of those two different attitudes.
Yeah, like it's more like after the maybe in this way, which is the Bangalore versus Delhi game. Maybe they didn't estimate Bangalore as much as they should have, and they understood that.
Not just Bangalore. They didn't estimate anyone. They weren't thinking too much. It was just working for them. Okay, they called
There's the GG call.
So the thing is, this game also for Bangalore, it worked for them. They were gonna push back, but then Morty went with the scouts, which changed the game, and he did very well with the scouts. That part they didn't even think of that this might happen.
Right.
Or they must have thought of, but they didn't really try to counter it or anything.
I mean, look
One
at the
thing though.
look at the MVP. Rocky is the MVP.
That's really nice.
Rocky gets the MVP for his team. Wow. All right. Yeah, I mean, you can look at the villager count. That's a huge difference, right? Just
one major factor we cannot ignore, though, Fender, is that the map generation was pathetic for Kappa.
Yeah.
So,
and just his position was
there.
Just his position was not great, right? Like just it was just simply the position.
Yeah. Okay, I think next games will not be this one-sided. as long as the map situation is this thing more fair.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you look at the civs, uh, Delhi's team used their strong civs this game, but I wouldn't say Kappa's team used that many strong civs. They are okay civs, not, and they are not like that good on other maps also, except for Malay, I guess. What
Right.
civ was chicken, by the way?
Chicken was
Magyar.
Magyars.
Oh yeah, actually Magyar's Malay were pretty strong. They didn't. I am
I
surprised
think
Mr. Wrong
Bulgarians
didn't
was
play
still
Magyar.
okay. Saracens was okay.
Okay, yeah. Again, you also see the strongest civs are played by their strongest players for Delhi.
Right. Yeah.
For
And that's the clear point
for
of it,
Bangalore,
right?
that didn't happen. Yeah.
Okay, looks like. Are we on to the next game already? I got a main. Okay.
Let's
No,
check.
the time was early. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. Alright, I think it's time for a joke. What do you think, Fenrir?
All right.
Thanks for agreeing.
Guys, everybody start muting yourself. Sorry, not
This
muting.
this
Yeah, muting
however,
the
I,
game.
I would like to thank Agent because Agent is the one who told me this joke. Okay. So if you want to blame anyone, you should blame Agent. So by the way, next map is African clearing, right?
Uh, that's the other part of it. Let's just go quickly to the main screen. So home maps were Arena Island and enclosed for Bangalore. So it is looking like it's probably Arena Islands.
Arena Island. Okay. From Africa, what I remembered was that in Egypt they found this mummy,
Mm-hmm.
and for mummies to preserve them, they put in a lot of preservatives.
Mm-hmm.
So this mummy was preserved in chocolate and in nuts, uh, like walnut and stuff. You know what the name of the mummy was?
Um, I'm guessing some sort of a wrap.
No, it was Pharaoh Rocher. because Ferrero Rocher is the chocolate and nuts
Right.
chocolate. So get it? That was told to me by agent. I really liked it. I think it
I'm
was a
I'm
very good
asking the
joke.
admins if I should laugh to this or not.
You don't have to ask them. It's like I know you laughed. I know everybody loves my jokes. It's just people find it hard to admit because it's
Uh-huh.
not socially acceptable. You know. All right. So we can. Oh, they already are doing Arena Island.
Yeah,
So
looks like they
let's.
are going for
What
Arena
are the
Island.
steps? Italians will be played here. Davidians will be played here. See, comrade liked my joke so much. They are really appreciating my joke in the comments.
So let's do a
Um,
quick removal of all the civs that was used here. So Bulgarians was used, Magyars was used, Saracens, and Malay.
someone is saying kappa ne kapi ne kappa ki kapi ne puppy le li. That's funny.
Well, I mean, Kapi wins the first round. So
Oh, there is a new poll whether everyone likes my jokes. I'm sure it's going to be 100% yes. By the way, the poll ended. Who will win AOEPL 2 season 2? And 54% for Delhi and 45% for Bangalore. It's still close, but more people are liking Delhi, especially after such a good performance in game 1. I agree.
see the poll for your jokes only has 3 votes to the point where people are so exasperated they don't even want to vote for it.
Give it time, man. All in good time. Good things come to those people who wait. You know. I'm now logging in through my alternate account so that I can vote there. By the way.
Sid says my soul died.
Yeah, see, there are still Chennai supporters,
Yeah.
and some people are saying it's close, but Delhi is gonna clap Bangalore. Could go either way. Preparation wise, Delhi definitely seems to be more prepared, but Bangalore can surprise us.
Also
That's
confidence
what I'm
levels,
hoping.
right? Like just general
Yeah.
confidence levels. I think with Wrong so far, we've
Mm-hmm.
seen that scenario where if he is playing ahead of his flank and
Mm-hmm.
together, he's able to do much better.
Much better.
But
Yeah.
when he's forced to kind of play on his own, this is where we are seeing that difference where he's
The
struggling. Like
yeah,
the simple thing, like you
yeah,
saw the
yeah,
kill
agree.
KD, right? Like it was
Yeah,
23 to
yeah, yeah.
5 and
He engaged so many times with less numbers.
less numbers, right? That's the biggest
Maybe it
concern,
was just nerves because I'm sure he knows not to do that. It was just nerves
right?
also, I think.
But then you think about
Um,
this enclosed, it's going to work in a very similar way, right? So it actually puts Morty and Agent in that advantage again.
Fender,
Hmm.
I think one difference in the dynamic for the two teams is that Bangalore is a very balanced team. All their four players are decent, but their ceiling is not the highest.
Right.
Kappa plus Mr. Wrong are very good players, but they are not top players. You know,
Yeah.
Kappa is, but still, if you think about it, Morty and Agent both are top players, so their ceiling is higher, but their
Right.
team is comparatively less balanced, and
Right.
that's
But
how the
but
ego
that's
has been.
the interesting thing, because their ceiling is higher and they are
Mm,
able to communicate the requirements to Kapi and
yeah,
Rocky, right? So Rocky, for
yeah,
example, you remember I both you and me were talking about it before, that we should try to get him. But Morty went for
yeah,
him because I was
yeah,
only given the last pick. And the thing is,
yeah,
one thing I pointed out about Rocky was he was very willing to learn and he was actually taking those pointers into
yeah.
consideration. And I'm seeing that more so than anything in this, like
Yep.
in
Also,
this entire tournament, pretty much.
yep. And think about it this way. Last game we were too much focused on Kappa and Kapi, but
Hmm.
actually Rocket did a pretty good job
Yeah,
holding on his side
not just
and giving
holding,
his
like
pockets.
he and
Yeah, even pushing.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Juan Pablo Mariani is saying, "What is this tourney?" Regards from Argentina. So Juan, the tourney is basically a community tournament. It's called Age of Empires Premier League. It's an Indian community. We have a Discord server, and everybody, lowest rated to the highest rated player in the server, is allowed to join. And there is a elo cap, so you have to pick 5 players within your elo cap. That's how the tournament works, and this is the finals for the tournament. Have you started with the game, Fender?
um not about to. I'm just checking if I have Capture Age Pro. Do you still have the CA Pro?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
can
I
you
do.
give me your?
Sure.
Let me see if I'm able to get CA Pro.
I'll send it to you on messages on phone.
I'm just doing a quick check to see if I don't know where it shows if I have CA Pro. I guess it doesn't show in that way, right? Okay, let me do this. And I'm not showing it to the yeah. Okay.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. You see, by far, the poll that everyone likes my jokes has been said that they like my jokes. You see, 85% yes and 24% no.
Guys, what are you doing, man? Oh, can you check if you're able to verify? I think I
Yeah,
can't.
one sec. Yeah, all right.
Yep, looks like now I can see the Pro. Huh, I'm surprised for whatever reason I did not have the Pro option before. All right, so second map is
Omkar,
going to
I
be
said one second. Omkar, I said 58 instead of 58. I said 85. I just flipped it. Instead of 42, I flipped it to 24. You know, it's almost the same thing, same
see,
numbers.
and I
Just
was so focused on all of the other things in terms of casting that I didn't even think that the numbers were completely wrong. Like,
it's still ahead though. It's still ahead. Alright.
All right, game 2 is going to be on Arena Islands, and we are just a minute away.
Mhm.
And let's look at their civ options and see how many of it we got right. All right, so
Yeah.
this time Kappa is playing flank Armenians, which I'm definitely a fan of. Wrong is playing
Yeah.
pocket Japanese.
Mhm.
Levy is playing Burgundian flank. Oh, looks like Levy is copying Plan B's strategy from the previous game. Right.
Let's
And
see how it goes.
Agent is playing Dravidian pocket. Aragon is playing Byzantine pocket. And Kapi is
Mhm.
playing Korean flank. Again,
Okay.
Korean flank here. Interesting choice, right? I was thinking that Koreans would be played on uh, Oasis.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But Koreans is not bad here actually, to be honest.
yeah, I mean, but they do lack demo ships. So that's the one
Uh,
issue.
as a flank, I don't think it matters. He's going to do castle drop,
Yeah.
I think.
All right, let's get into the game.
All right.
All right, so we have on the north, Bangalore, Delhi, and in the bottom, south, we have Bangalore.
Mhm.
Score is 1-0 in favor of Delhi so far.
Mhm.
And we're seeing Kappa again against Kapi. Round 2.
All right. Kappa wants some revenge now.
And looks like Kappa is focusing for now on his deer and then revenge later.
Maybe he wants revenge on his dear
Oh,
horse Kapi.
dearly,
Get it?
dearly revenged instead of dearly
Yeah.
beloved.
I think Ambush is saying if Morty wins this, he's going to sleep. It's going to be too one-sided.
If Morty
So,
wins this, I'm going to sleep. Okay.
Manvendra Singh
That's
is
JK, by the
asking
way.
why.
That's
Oh,
JK.
JK. So,
Yeah.
JK, you're asking why Armenians flank? He's going to play water. Armenians is gonna play flank galleys. That's why Armenians flank, I think.
Okay, so 19 votes, 63% said yes. Oh my god, now I have to listen to him for the next 1 hour. Guys, what are you doing to me?
See, everybody loves my jokes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. My jokes are amazing. I'll even pump up my jokes more now. Now that you said you like them.
He's going to start Googling stuff and saying it.
For sure. Never lack of content. Who will win Arena Island? That's a new poll. Please vote, guys. What do you think? I think Bangalore's gonna win this. It's their home map. They also have pretty good steps, in my opinion.
It's their home map, but I think so. You have Levy facing Morty on one side, and you have Kapi facing Kappa, and then Agent as his flank. Now you have Aragon playing as Byzantine's pocket for Morty, even though Morty is playing Italians.
Yeah.
Right? Now the thing is this: Italians versus Burgundians was the exact matchup that we saw Levy and Plan B play in the Kolkata versus Bangalore game. Except now it's the civs are flipped, right? And I don't think Morty is going to make the same mistake as Levy of slowing down his castle timing or imperial time, for example.
Right.
Right? And I think that
Okay.
kind of plays against Levy's choice in this game, in a way.
I'm surprised it's Burgundian's flank and Burmese pocket. Wouldn't
Right.
you switch it?
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, why not Burmese flank? Simply because you can do the same fast imp anyway. But you have the choice of like Arambai, or you can play, you can actually just play water. Burmese have a decent waters.
Yep. What do you think Kappa and Mr. Rong are gonna do? I think Mr. Rong is just gonna boom into imp into army. He's not
Well,
gonna play
Mr. Wrong has
water.
gone for Japanese, right? So you have Dravidians on the other side. I'm sure Kappa is already looking at everything and figuring it out, right? He already knows that Kapi is against him. So definitely Wrong will be trying to play water. Because
Okay.
again, my biggest concern is this: Japanese don't offer as much as Dravidians on land, especially in these kind of maps.
No, they do because you have Asama towers.
Yes, the towers I agree, but like I've
You
never
mean in
seen
terms of
like
army?
Wrong being that kind of a tower turtle like push kind of a player. I don't think he has played that kind of like remember this. With Armenians, he could have gone for BBTs in the previous game,
Mhm.
right? But he went straight for militia and condottiere, right? So he's more of a RB
Armenians
player.
don't get BBT.
Sorry,
Oh, BBT you mean, not BBC. Okay,
BBT, yeah, BBT.
okay.
Like the play could have been similar, right? Like it's the same idea. Yasama Towers, you still have to get a castle, but BBTs at least you only need to research. But he didn't
Kappa
think.
is playing FC. And it,
Looks like it, yeah. I don't see anyone actually going feudal for now.
no, then only Kappa will play water, I think.
But if you're playing Japanese on Pocket, on
Mhm.
Arena Islands,
Mhm.
what else can you really do?
You get
Especially,
very good timings.
I mean, yes, the faster working ships, I get that aspect. But again, what's your unit composition against, in this case, Koreans and Dravidians,
You
who
push
on
fast.
who on land
So
actually have much better civs?
any fast push is good. So you can do RLS rams, for example. You can do half rams or traps, halves, and towers. Like the advantage of Japanese is their better timing, and they have better timing because of their fish. So you can go up by like 25 minutes and still have a very good eco. That's the advantage of Japanese.
Yes.
I agree with
And
you that the other civs are stronger later game, but advantage of Japanese is not that they are weaker later game. You are absolutely right.
right,
But
but
the
for
timing is better.
using, here's my question though, which is if it was, let's say, someone like me or you playing this civ, right? We understand. I mean, I'm not saying great understanding, but at least like very good understanding of the usage of that fast timing, right?
Mhm.
And generally, we've seen Kappa and Wrong be more patient with their attacks,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, given that kind of a mentality, I would rather that Wrong would have chosen Dravidians, for example, to play.
Omkar is saying uh, that Kappa will go FC Castle drop to him, possibly. But then who will play water? I doubt it. But let's see. I could be wrong. Omkar
Hmm?
is one of our star players. He's pretty well experienced in these lobbies.
So, who's going for any sort of army at this stage? Looks like Agent is the first one to go for 2 galleys instantly. Does that mean that he is not going to click up or he is going to have the resources to click up? Looks like he has the resources to click up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 2 fire ships already out or building for Agent, while on the other side, nothing so far at this point of time. And Kappa
I
is
think it's a
actually,
waste if Armenians don't play water.
I know, right? Like, why not just play feudal, 4 galleys,
Mr. Wrong.
6 galleys, just kill the fish, put some pressure, and then go for your castle age timings or imperial age timings.
Yeah, I was wrong. Mr. Wrong is playing water. Kappa is not.
Yeah, he has to, right? I don't see Japanese doing anything else with Wrong, right? And that's,
Offended. I'm sorry to
yeah.
cut you off here. There's a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
How many fishing ships does Kapi have?
Just three.
Why? That's a big misplay. It's going
He
to
is
be very
Koreans,
bad.
right? See, he is Koreans. Now, yes, you see on the other side, Kappa already has like 17 fishing ships.
Yeah. This is a big misplay, dude. Um, now I think Kappa has a big advantage.
He should be
He can go
floating.
past him and completely kill Kapi.
Right, and Agent cannot do anything about that yet, at least. At least not for some
Nope.
time. Yeah, I like Kappa's build, to be honest. I mean, if you look, Levy is doing similar, but with much less fish. He's also having about 500. But Morty decides, you know what, I don't care. I'm going to do the same thing you did. I'm going to drop a castle in front of you.
Okay.
Now the question is this. Morty has a little bit more, like I think 3 more fishing ship than Levy. So, and given that the discounted Imperial Age timing, right, he should be able to click up instantly.
There's only one flank who won't be able to do faster.
I mean, looks like it. Like Kapi is trying to put a castle down to be a little safe. But if we look at his resources, he has 95 food. While Kappa already has 1,000 food.
Credit.
He's about to click up.
Kappa
After
should have. So this is something that's expected from high level players. Kappa should have scouted. That castle position is bad.
I think it's not too bad because as soon as this castle goes up, Kappa is going to click up, right? And then it's Treb war, and Kappa is going to easily win that Treb war.
So you need to protect your traps with the castle. That's my.
Sure. I mean, he is in range of the other castle, right? And he can see that he's being hit.
He like if the castle was in front of his blacksmith, that would have been better.
I guess, yeah. But I mean, if you look at his strategy right now, he is going for Monk, Treb, push probably, and Kapi already trying to do his war wagons, but he knows he cannot get into his base. I see a second fortified church coming in, and a lot on gold. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's it's not a race for Kapi. I think very clearly Kapi is going to lose his tower. But the other side is definitely...
Kapi dies first or Levi dies first. That's
right. If we look at the resources, for Morty, he has decided to invest in Castle Age for whatever reason, which is kind of odd.
Levi walled that Levi. Yeah, okay. He walled it. Okay, Levi needs a TCA.
But here's the other part of it. Levi is not switching his plans. He's still continuing with his plan of clicking up to Imperial, even though he is now being hit. And I think that's a mistake because now he is not able to afford even a Mangonel, for example.
Morty can't do damage.
Well, I mean, he just needs to run these villagers.
Yeah. He will run them. Levi is good enough to do that. Yeah, he's running.
Just makes me wonder, like, if Morty goes around in this angle, he should still be able to kill something from Levi.
Yeah, but not much. He'll also might take a Mangonel shot.
Right, but it's also the pressure of it, right? Like, you don't expect this kind of a pressure. I mean, these are players who are not used to this kind of pressures.
What's going on water?
On water, we have war pushing back slightly. But on the other side...
War gonna take demo shots. War gonna take demo shots. He took demo shots.
He did take demo shots. Well, I can just look back a little bit. Can I? It's not
Omkar is saying this is GG already. I think he means Bangalore is gonna win.
Oh, something happened. I think my game is stuck.
Let me check in game. I actually wasn't spectating this one.
Can I look at this side? Okay, maybe I can just look at the game directly for a second to see if Capture Age comes back. I might have messed it up a little bit. Yeah, I think I messed it up a little bit. The backward thing did not help.
I think something might be off in your Capture Age, I think.
Or they have paused.
Yeah, they must have paused. That's also
No, I'm still seeing that I can forward in the game. Let me just quit Capture Age for now in this game, and then we'll go into the actual game itself.
Okay.
All right, so we did see Kappa go up. Already have Trebs. I'll just do a
Yeah.
quick sound, and there goes the castle. Castle's down. And Kappa has monks, 7 monks with man, I can't think of that. What's that thing called? The extra range
Block.
block printing.
Well, agent, and now he's going to have 6.
2 conversions, 3 conversions, 4 conversions,
All of them should get converted.
5,
Yeah, 6.
and there's a 6th.
Yeah.
And Kapi is going to die. On the other side,
What is agent doing?
Agent has decided to not commit too much into water. Looks like he is booming, and he is.
He has no army.
But
this game is over.
No, he's just booming, right? He's just booming at this
It's
stage.
over.
But on the other side, Morty is doing pretty decent. Although he is losing, he's not losing his castle.
What is Aragon making?
Aragon is just fighting on water. Demos.
Oh, on land. On land. He must be placing buildings now.
On land, I just see a barracks coming up just now.
Yeah, they are too late.
Yeah.
Now agent is.
I think Kappa's timing here was just critical, right? Like, Kappa knows he doesn't need to engage too much with Kapi anymore. He'll just go straight to Agent, exactly what he's doing right now.
3 fishing ships. 3 fishing ships on this map.
That was a
That's
mistake,
flag.
right? That was a big mistake. And Kappa's fish
That's
was
the-
never killed.
That's when the game's. Yep.
Right.
Defending fish is very easy on this map because of the towers and because of the way the ships come in. You can defend with less army because you also have demo ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the thing is though, Morty is up to Imperial. Levy doesn't
I
have
think
Levy doesn't have a TC, FYI.
he doesn't care. He doesn't need a TC. He can kill Morty without a TC.
I don't think so because he's not doing anything yet. Oh, and Morty is going there to try to help, and there's 3-4 conversions.
And he already has 6 war wagons. So basically,
5?
all these guys did is give more army to
Yeah.
Kappa.
Man, Kappa is playing this on point, right?
Yep.
Look at the conversion. Yes, he did lose all the monks, but now he has
Doesn't
10,
matter.
20 free army for that.
Yeah.
And looks
I
like
think,
Agent is starting off
I
with
didn't have a
Halberdiers. On the other side, Japan is coming up with the buildings just now. But here's the thing. This is the question. This attack. Agent is already in the front also making longswordsmen.
Agent is getting pushed in his space though.
Not as much. He did push it kinda push it back.
He just like sacrificed army. The scores are still close though. In fact,
Yeah,
each
because
team has one
because
score.
Levy doesn't have a TC while Kapi still does. And Kapi even has a
Yeah,
castle.
they haven't killed Kapi completely.
And this is the biggest worry really, which is Kapi is doing the
Kapi is
right
actually
things.
coming back
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
He's doing the right things, making his light cav
No,
and
but he has
everything.
generous crossbowmen now.
Yeah.
He has Armenian generous crossbowmen, so cavalry can't kill it.
Well, he is buying time for Agent pretty much, right? Now Agent has like 30 barracks. He is pushing forward.
Yeah, this push by agent is amazing.
And Wrong is going for Cav Archers. But he
Cav
doesn't
Archers
have
is
the
nice,
numbers.
guys.
I mean, he is taking bad.
Upgrade.
He's kind of taking bad fights though. No upgrades, nothing. Just Botkin. Just lost 3 Cav Archers for free.
What is War Daddy doing?
Wadaddy is going for some Scorpions, some Trebs. And Aragon is making Cavalier. Interesting choice. I think this is a mistake, right? Like putting
War
your
Daddy is very
putting your Treb in front of your castle, and
No, it's okay.
No, he's
What
going to
else?
lose that. And he loses
Treb.
another treb.
He got 3 minor.
And he has in all 12 villagers. Link. He has 12 villagers.
Why is he not adding a TC?
And this is the issue here because Wrong still doesn't have the army to back Kappa yet.
Oh,
While Kappa needs to run back.
Kappa's gonna lose everything. No, he has helps.
No, Kappa has brought in his helps, yeah.
See, army wise, Kappa's team has better army on this side. They have the counters.
Ideally, yes, but he still needs time, right?
Yeah, Mr. Wrong is paying attention.
Okay. I think now they are
What is
okay.
Kappa's village account? Kappa has
107
106
villages. He actually boomed
Yeah,
really well in the back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this side is definitely going to look like,
Kappa is hard carrying so far, but
yeah. But on the
God
other
of what the fuck
side,
game is going.
on the other side is the
Like-
question, right? Like, Warhadi is going for pikemen against Italians and bombard cannons. That's not a
Which is
great
fine.
sign.
It's fine. He wants to counter the Cavalier. He wants to counter the armies. But why does Levi not have a TC?
Now he is finally making his TC.
Why so late? What happened?
And he will still lose his treb again with the bombard cannons.
This is essentially 3v4.
Livy could get
And Kappa is
defeated.
not killing.
Livy
Yeah,
could
Kappa
get
is not
defeated.
killing.
Right. Well, he is taking down the castles, but he's still not
No,
pushing
he's
very
just
strong.
pushing back a forward position. Wow, Agent played this amazing. Agent did a very good job. He
With
came
the position
forward
of
in this forward
the,
position.
yeah,
Yeah.
forcing
He
them
took a
to,
risk that paid off.
yeah. And
I
this
think
side,
this game is now going to switch to
and
other side.
this
There
is the
some-
biggest issue. This side, Livy could get defeated.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't matter.
Unless-
He hasn't been doing it.
No, but he has to come. I mean, he has to be at least be there in a position where he can get a sling, right? I don't know if he's making a transport ship yet.
Transfer. Is he making transfer?
Yeah, he's making a transport
Yeah.
now. Finally. And he still has a very real risk of getting defeated. Why not just run here, delete this stone wall and just run to this corner, man?
Too much. Too much.
I mean, it's just, he has
He's
nothing
gonna
else to
wall.
do.
He's gonna wall the corner. He's gonna wall the corner. Ah, yes, that's the right way.
Oh my god, 5 villagers.
See.
Well, those 6 can say bye-bye. At least these 5 will not. Now War is kind of in a position where he has to hold against this group with just
And that's
halberdiers.
That's why Kappa had to kill Kapi first.
Well, the thing is, Kapi is not yet fully dead also. Like, if I look at the will count, he has 50. Which is not too
Now,
bad.
basically, who dies first?
Yeah.
Warder dies first or Agent dies first. But Kappa is also not dead. So most
Now,
likely
Wrong
Agent
is
dies
coming to this side to help. But
With
then
what? Cav archers
Cav Archers against...
Anyway,
And he doesn't have fully upgraded Cav Archers either.
the engines are not elite, so that's something.
Yeah, but the Cav Archers are also not heavy. On this side, he is switching to Longswordsman. He has the Ferreters upgrade as well. He's getting 200 now. He'll have 100
The
HP.
only, I
Yeah.
agree. This is a good push. The only way now for them to slow down the other side, for Bangla to slow down Delhi, is Yasama Towers. Wrong has to upgrade his team.
See, wouldn't that be perfect if Wrong thought of that?
They have to. What is?
Livy saved.
I didn't like the way they played this.
Yeah. See, he's still not taking his time. He has nothing else to do, but he's not doing the things that he should be doing.
Yeah.
It's still, I can still see 2 villagers just standing there doing nothing.
Yep.
And somehow he still has 12 villagers.
Yep.
Right, so it looks like it's going to be a fight between Morty, Aragon, and Kappa and Ron, pretty much.
No, but Kapi is going to come back. Kapi has it.
Kapi can come back, and Agent is still in the game, right? He's still doing pretty well in the game. He should be coming in. For whatever reason, Agent
you
is
have that
also
smart
not
tower.
pushing in. Finally,
smart tower,
one
that's
tower. But the villagers
very
will get
aggressive.
killed now.
Kappa repair your traps. He has other important things to worry about.
Morty is taking some really good fights, to be honest. I think if Kappa's team loses this, I feel like their confidence could be really in a bad position.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the elite. Genovese fighting against heavy cav archers. Looks like heavy cav archers will win.
The numbers are good. And it's in general numbers are good.
And War Daddy is also still alive, making bombard cannons and onagers. So they're still holding on to their score lead. Only issue is Kapi can come into the game while Levy is completely out.
Kapi probably will keep getting stuck now.
Suyansh, the even colors are Delhi, the odd colors are Bangalore.
So Papa's team is Bangalore and Morty's team is Delhi.
It looks like Kappa is really in a
Can you
carry
show me the
mode.
upgrades? Can you show me the upgrades?
Champion
He
still
doesn't have
lacking a
attack
couple of attack upgrades, but heavy cav archers are fully upgraded at this stage. Oh, there goes the
Oh,
shot!
what?
That's a good shot! That's a good shot!
Oh! That's amazing. I
That
thought
was
he
a
was
good
going
shot.
into passable range. That was not good, but I was wrong. Oh, and can you show me if the bombard cannons get cleared now? On the top?
Over here, you mean?
No. Top. So, yeah, right there.
They are getting kind of cleared. Kapi is now making his Korean keeps, by the way.
Korean keeps versus Japanese keeps. Let's
Well,
go.
the Yasama are forgotten now. I don't see a single tower anywhere.
Aragon should switch to Catapult.
Oh, that was a weird pause on pause. Alright, quick review of the game, right? Keeps from Kapi trying to gain more space. I see guard towers from Mr. Wrong.
Bonjour.
Not yet seeing a keep upgrade. I think
Leave
Kappa
you
has
the
been
invites.
constantly
Kappa
around
is
200 pop. Mr. Wrong is in around 200 pop. War Daddy is around 150, 160. Agent and Morty, Aragon along with them.
The longer
Kapi
this
has
game
100.
goes.
Yeah. Longer
Better
this
for
game
Delhi.
goes, it's actually better for Delhi, right?
Yeah, because
See,
what is Levy doing? Levy has a TC.
Levy has 1 TC, yes. And he has 20 wills. He should really be going further in the back to make more.
They should be slinging him. He should be asking for us.
Well, I think at this stage, bringing War Daddy into the game is probably more important than bringing Levy into the game, right? And War is pushing Morty's castles.
War was always in the game. He's not lacking resources.
I guess, yeah, he is looking pretty decent. Kappa's fishes are still good. While on the other side, everything got cleared. So, water is pretty much, except on Morty's side and Aragon's side, they still have the fish.
Fish is not very efficient anymore. It's not as
Yeah.
important.
I guess the main question here is Kappa's army has to all work together, right? I see so many monks that are just standing doing nothing.
And also, Wrong was out of position.
Right.
But Those champions kill up.
Oh, they're tanky. They can tank.
I think Kapi is now gonna come into the game. What army is War making? Omkar wants us to check that out.
He's fighting with halberdiers and a bunch of champions. He's just trying to clear Levy's space at this point.
Oh no no no!
Oh no!
No!
Okay, he did see it. Oh, but he loses one bombard cannon.
War needs to add something against Genoese. Maybe skirms.
I mean, the Genoese are fighting primarily with Armenians, so he has a free push over here, which is nice.
One. Okay, come here once and then go back. Or
Yeah.
you need something against Mordor.
But that's the issue, right? See, like, War is not making more army.
He has-
He's just constantly at 160 pop for whatever reason. And I don't know why he's not making more. Oh, he's also getting raided in his base by 3 long swordsmen. And he's not seeing any of these. It's so bad.
Agent knows what to do.
Yeah.
He knows what the weakness of theirs is and how to exploit it.
This army is now looking strong. And if Rong can fight together with maybe 3 trebs coming in, he can clear this push. Aragon has probably... Looks like Aragon has no more resources because he's... Aragon has 142 wills and he's making skirmishers.
Let's see if they're trading on water.
I mean, so far... Oh, and the score has also switched because Rong went back and just killed everything from War Daddy.
Okay.
Well, almost everything. The long swordsman finally died.
They are not. Nobody's trading.
So honestly, at this point of time, it seems like it's going to go towards Delhi. Like, look at Kappa's options. He's trying to make literally every single thing he can. He's making composite bowmen, he's making monks, he's making champions, trebs.
How many kills do the scavengers have?
Ah, I can't see that without capture rates right now.
People are asking what is the bombard cannon highlight mod that we have.
Oh, mine? Yeah, I'll show it to you guys after the game. Yeah, on this side, War is just fighting
Maybe
another.
Just out of the game for too long.
Yeah.
What is-
And now Kappa and Rong had to shift focus on Kapi because Kapi is back in the game and Agent is also there. So all 4 from Delhi have army, while on this side it's only War trying to fight against Aragon and Morty.
Did Kappa get upgrades on his champions?
Yeah, he has. Oh, he's still lacking last upgrade. And he decided to go for elite composite bowman instead. Oh my god. I think it's a big sign of nerves, right?
Happens to us.
Yeah, now the score is just effectively on Delhi's side.
Yeah, Levy is just gonna boom and die again.
And Levy is barely at 47 wills while Kapi has gotten up to 91. They're still
Yeah, Bangalore had.
They're
put
still
3
pushing,
cannons.
kind of, but not effectively anymore. And Rong is just
They're not
trying to.
fighting together, they're trying to raid now. Wrong, never raid with all your army. Raid with half your army. And keep the
Yeah,
other
this
people.
is a big mistake. This is not doing anything for Rong. Because this push, if it finishes off War Daddy, this army doing all of that has no use.
And War Daddy is making champions against.
And yeah, see, War cannot push anymore. It's just too strong. And Aragon can simply just come out to the other side now.
He had to add this
I mean, to be honest, that strat was just brilliant from Kappa.
Yeah.
Levy dying was just very bad for them.
Maybe he shouldn't have died that hard. Maybe he doesn't have experience holding such a situation.
Right.
Like he was up to him. He had
See,
like everything.
and that's where the question comes again, which is, if the Burgundian was the pocket, he could have been making Paladin.
Yeah. For sure. Against Genoese, it's still not that good.
Sure, but like just switch
Has
sides
not-
and play, for
there's so
example.
many skirmish methods.
Like agents, skirmishers, he can just clear up, right? Now it's like, look at this. Random champions going everywhere, trying to fight, and Kapi is back into the game with hand cannoneers and bombard cannons. Look at the number of bombard cannons.
Who rang the bell?
Look at the number of bombard cannons. There are 12 bombard cannons here from Kapi.
Morty and Agent clearly release. They are showing why they
Yeah.
are the top players. Crazy. Yeah, 105 situation. This is very demoralizing. Kappa tried so hard.
And this was the point I was trying to make. I was saying before also. Like, you kind of have to not let Levy die like that. Like, you have to kind of give him something where he can feel like he can do something. Like, giving him Burgundians, basically trying to copy Kolkata's Arena Island build is not a great choice.
I guess.
And
No, no, that wasn't the problem. Build wasn't the problem. He didn't know how to hold against that.
right,
castle.
but that's my point, right? Like, okay, you're getting pushed, you're making a castle, but what's the point of it? Like, when Plan B did the Burgundian build, there was a plan. Did they have the same kind of plan? It doesn't look like it, right? Like, see,
They
he
wanted to go fast time into traps.
right, and he knows he's getting pushed, right? He was getting pushed with Mangonel and Ram, and he still decided to click up anyway. You can delay for a second, try to make your own Mangonel, defend that, and then click up, right? Yeah, and looking at Kappa's champions, feel like the inevitable has come. And see, this is the issues as well. Japanese have nothing more to offer. Armenians are already doing what Japanese can do best.
Yep.
And there's the GG call. Ah, the push was so good.
I hope they don't take it too hard and they still keep going strong. This is a best of 7.
This is a best of 5 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully next game they do better. If not, I'll get to play one more game in Bombay before I have to go. So either way works for me. But
Isn't that the most important part of it?
of course, I need to get my rating points up, man. I lost today against you guys. I need to gain those points back.
Right. Now you know. Now you start seeing what happens when you're at a higher rating. You start matching against two
Two good players.
good
yeah.
players.
I have to navigate that. So Yash, what's your in-game name? Alright. So we can go next.
Yep.
Which will be enclosed.
Yep. Another of the home maps for Bangalore.
Bombay Gypsy. For some car. Yeah, home match for Bombay. Let me check. I have written it down. Actually, you have written it down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, before all that Fended, let's quickly fix your capture age.
Yeah. I'm just gonna on the back just try to reopen my game, and hopefully that fixes it.
Omkar, actually, I'm a 4K player, but just to give everyone a chance, I play at 2K level. That's how it is, actually. Oh, Bombay Gypsy stopped playing sometime. Bombay Gypsy, come back. It is a fun lobby. What are you trying to do, Fended, now?
Just putting the score and restarting the game.
Okay. I think so. The next home map is enclosed, and these guys have Britons. I think enclosed is going to be pretty good. Uh, Bangalore should win enclosed. They have the better civs.
Alright, I'm just restarting my game.
They'll play Britons Vietnamese flank, and they'll play as pocket Slavs and Berbers, most likely, or Romans. Actually, Hindustani is also not bad, but Hindustanis they'll save for another. So that's how it's gonna be. And for Delhi, Delhi is going to play Khamar pocket. Mort is gonna play Khamar. He loves playing that Civ. Bohemian's flank most likely.
So it
Alias
is
pocket.
enclosed, by the
Chinese
way.
flank.
It is enclosed
Yeah.
for the last game, and I see the lobby is up. Just waiting for the players to join in and get started.
What is a bombard cannon highlight mod? Can you check?
Oh
real
yeah.
quick?
So the name of that, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, bombard cannon blue pointer. That's the name. Above,
Yeah.
yeah. Bombard cannon blue pointer.
I'll put it in the chat. Bombard cannon blue point. Alright, so quickly checking back. I'll be ready for the game. Just waiting for two more people. Looks like Kappa and someone else has to join. What daddy maybe. So it looks like Rocky is playing again in this game. So previous game it was Aragon. This game it's Rocky. Now, interesting thing, in both the open maps, Rocky has been preferred to play the flank rather than Aragon.
Okay. Yeah.
And before the start of this match, we were saying that Aragon is actually a very specialized flank open maps player.
Flank player. Yeah. Yeah.
My issue was
And
this,
it
which
will be much
is
hard. So one more thing to add
yeah,
to that, it will be much harder for Morty to run to the flank in a secret way. To run
to
to
the
the pocket.
pocket, you mean? I think in enclosed it's easier to do that, don't you?
Really.
Yeah, because for
You generally
one,
have a tower on the flank. You have good vision.
no, but see, in OSS, wasn't that the issue where he did tower, but they could go easily around?
No, it was much wide on
Yeah, and it's
OSS
equally
that
wide
map.
and enclosed as well.
I don't think so. It's less as wide compared to OSS because of how bad Kappa's map was in OSS.
I
I'm
mean,
not saying in
yeah.
general, but that one map I'm saying.
But the thing is, he can run behind without going straight through their bases, right? So he can go to the edge and go towards wrong.
Mm.
I think they rehosted probably because they didn't have hidden the big option.
Ah. Okay.
So if we do a quick look at the civs left, I'll just switch over to here. Now they've used Armenians, they've used Burmese, they've used Japanese and Burgundians. And On the other side, Italians was used, Koreans was used, Dravidians was used, and Byzantines was used. Here's the interesting part of it, though. Bangalore still have their top picks still remaining to them.
Yeah,
While
that's what we could potentially see a turnaround, right?
I would love to see a
Because of this
turnaround,
one.
right? I I
Yeah.
think the clear choice here is Slavs. Well, not Slavs. Maybe Slavs. I think Humans is a pretty straightforward pick for Regicide Fortress.
Yeah.
I think Britons is going to be picked. Romans will definitely be picked.
Mhm.
Vietnamese probably, I think, because I've seen Levy be pretty comfortable playing Vietnamese generally. And then
So Britons, Vietnamese, Slavs, Romans is an option, right?
right. And I feel that's the best case
Poles for
scenario for
Regicide
them.
Fortress. Yeah. Poles for Regicide Fortress, Humans for Regicide Fortress. Hindustanis is the only one which might be played instead of Romans or Slavs.
Poles for Regicide Fortress, yeah. But then there is also Celts option for Regicide Fortress. I guess Poles flank, Celts
Possible.
pocket,
Yeah.
and then you play um, Hindustanis and maybe Portuguese on the other side. So that
Yeah.
would leave you with Berbers, Spanish, Goths, and I think one more. What did I miss?
Humans.
No, Cumans is sorry, Cumans. Yeah, I think
For
Slavs will
Regicide
get.
Fortress.
Yeah, I think Slavs will get played in enclosed,
Oh
right?
no. Actually, Humans is good on this also, right? African clearing, 2TC boom.
Nah, it's too dangerous.
Mm. Okay.
I think Cumans, Poles are definites for Regicide Fortress,
Okay.
and then I think Slavs will be played by Chicken in this game. If I remember, I've seen Chicken be very comfortable playing Slavs.
Okay. While we wait for the game, I wanted to ask you
Oh,
a question, Tanvi.
yeah.
What do you call two monkeys that share an Amazon account? Two monkeys that share an Amazon account.
Primates.
Exactly. Good job, Tanvi. They are called Prime Mates because of Amazon Prime. You guys are welcome for my jokes.
My God. All right. So looking at the
Okay.
choices, oh, it looks like they went for Hindustanis rather than Slavs. Okay, so they really want
That
Slavs
would
for
right.
Regicide Fortress then. Oh, but
They
okay, see,
have
and this was my biggest concern, which is Kappa is not picking the stronger Civ. He's giving that to Levy.
no. I
He's
don't like
playing
it.
Poles. And
I
see,
don't
this
like
is
it.
this is my concern with him every time. Why do
Yeah.
you not play the bet? Like you're 2-0 down and you're preferring to play Poles. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Why not
Yeah.
just
I
see?
don't like.
You know, Livy is going to have some struggles. Now he can still make his archers. Why not just let him play Poles
Polls.
and you play Britain so you can actually carry the game like you did last game? Oh
Agent and
man.
Morty are playing the strongest civs.
Right. Morty is going for Gurjara, so it's going to be a pocket on pocket kind of a play, most likely. And Agent is playing Kamar. I mean, Kamar is just really good Civ, no questions.
I would even argue that Wrong is playing weaker civ than Chicken. Hindustanis could be stronger than
Right.
Romans. And you need more skill to play Camel civ in such scenarios.
Exactly. And that's why I thought Chicken would play Slavs, but
Mm.
they've decided to go for Hindustanis here. Again, another
I am scared of a
iffy.
3-0 now. I was hoping to see Kappa with Britons. That's how
It
you
should
change
have been
games.
Kappa with Britons, no
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm very disappointed.
Jeremy, that's true. Kappa can play any civ. Problem is, he shouldn't be playing any civ. He should be playing the best civ because he's the carry player. Yeah, Crazy Rush coming on one side, but it's not Kappa's side. They're going to wait, they're going to kill army, and then they're going to move forward. And then Morty is gonna go to wrong and kill him with his scouts while Kapi defends.
All right,
And the key to
so
that is Kapi will have to take enough stone to make 2 towers instead of 1. And they're okay. Sorry, go ahead.
oh, looks like Levy is already getting 2 extra cows, buffaloes.
I'm so proud of
very
it
early.
when I see
Yeah.
Leeming in the lobby. People are learning
And
to
it's
lean.
against Rocky. While on the other side, Marty has come all the way forward to help. And Kappa is already sending a villager forward to do some leaving
Nah, they saw
shenanigans.
the village. The villager's gonna die.
Is
What's
he
the
getting? He is
HP on
getting
Scout?
loom though. He's getting loom. Looks like he is
Base
following.
Scout, what's the HP?
No, very low HP on both sides. But okay, so what does this villager do though?
Don't
like,
need TC.
like both the
Kill
both
deer.
the rhinos are inside. What are you trying
Kill
to do?
deer.
And
deer. That's it.
I mean, it doesn't do much. You still have the sheep available to you. He did get the sheep.
No, it slows down your time. It slows down your time. It slows down your cancellation time also.
Oh, looks like Kapi is also bringing his villager to try to fight. It's not going to go his way. Man, very good start for Kappa if he can keep his scout alive. It doesn't look like it. No. Oh man, that was unfortunate.
That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine.
My issue with that is you've just killed his deer, and you should be able to take your deer,
Yes.
but you don't have the army to make. I mean, you don't have the scout to push your deer.
No, your pocket is there. And also, Morty hasn't been pushing in his deer, which is very important for Gurjaras.
Gurjaras, sure.
It's actually, I think this is a better situation for
But yeah, I guess. I mean, now Morty can just go back and do that, and he sent a couple back while keeping. One,
Can
two,
you
three,
show
four,
me,
five,
Mr.
six, seven,
Wrong's-
eight. Yeah.
Mr. Wrong's berries. Are they close to deer? They are.
They are okay.
So Mr. Wrong is just gonna lure the deer.
No, doesn't
for-
look like it. He's just going back all the way.
Okay. That's fine.
See, and this is the part I was telling you. See, like the gold is here, right? You can make your tower here, your berries can be, but then you can go all around this area.
Nah, that's just bad actually. Mr. Wrong should not be luring his deer. He should be taking them near his bed.
Right, but the other part of it where I said this is very similar to Oasis. You see this part area?
Yeah.
This is the area that Morty wants to go towards Pocket.
Yeah.
And he will be able to because Kappa is not going to wall this off quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Jeremy Sue is this guy new with pikes. And
Jeremy is new
yeah,
with
so
pikes.
New loves to
I
do
think-
this kind of a full wall on enclosed.
Yeah.
But I don't think Kappa is going to get that time to do it. On the other side, we already see Rocky on gold. Interesting. Okay. Very fast on gold. That's good.
So one good point which Omkar made is that Kappa has spent resources for Kapi, who's the third strongest player. So he's a weaker player compared to Kappa. The counter to that is, I also lame a lot. And the reasoning behind that is,
said with so
coming
much
from
pride, huh?
someone- yeah, of course. So the thing is, for lower rated players, when you take them off their build order, their performance immediately declines. This, for example, the lame of deer might not be as effective on Fender because Fender knows how to adapt, or on you, Omkari. But on Kapi, that is really effective. Going without standard resources is much better for a stronger player than a new player, and that's the whole point here. So I actually like what Kappa has done, but we'll see. Please complete your point, Fender. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying. Said the laming part with so much pride.
Of course, of course. Like I don't think anyone lames as much as me in this
And
server.
the thing is, see,
Yeah.
this was my concern, right? See, he lamed while not taking his own deer, and Wrong should have been pushing that deer while taking
He's
his.
doing it now.
Yeah, but this was too late, right? Like this is so late. Like chicken is.
No, it's
Is
not.
it chicken on the
It's
other
still
side?
okay.
Yeah. But
It's
he
still
has not
okay,
clicked
Fended.
up. But he has not clicked up. Kappa has not clicked
Oh,
up.
he has not.
He has not clicked up. He's instead going for militia.
Oh, he went. Then it's fine. Then it's fine, nah? He's going militia.
I guess, I mean, this is good, right? This now gives Wrong significant advantage where
So
He's fighting
I
with 4
actually
villagers?
Love this play from Kappa because now when he goes up, he will do horse collar and then place farms.
and
But,
and the hope here is that Wrong can actually defend Kappa from the 2-range play that Kapi is going to do.
Yeah, yeah. I love what they have done.
This is a good start. This is a very good start.
This is exactly how I would have.
And I like this mentality of Kappa, which is like, okay, you know what? I lost a game. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to do what I think makes most damage.
Yeah.
Right?
This is exactly the way
I would have really liked to
I-
see
I-
this mill go down, to be honest. But oh well.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Also, the tower rush which Kappa did on Arena in the last set, that was also great. I love the way Kappa plays. It's very similar to my own playstyle. That's why I can relate to it.
Right. All right. On the other side, we have 2 ranges. Rocky also has 2 ranges. Agent already has the scouts near Rocky's base. Chicken has the same thing on the other side. We see Kappa is still about 45 seconds from clicking up. But the good thing is, doesn't look like Kapi has any army to really worry Kappa yet.
Yeah.
And I would assume the hope is that Wrong can keep him at his base until Kappa can make his 2 ranges and his probably tower.
See, horse color coming first thing. See, I told you, Kappa is gonna get horse color.
And Kappa
That's it.
actually added 2 more militia, by the way.
And he might get man at arms. Does he have the resources for that? Can you check? he
No,
doesn't. He
doesn't
won't
look
get
like it. No, I think this is the limit of it. He has pulled the army back enough to give
And he has also hit the scout.
Wrong reasonable lead. And he has bought himself time to make his range while also making his tower. So this
Can
is a
you
good
show
start.
Ideal TC time for Kappa?
A minute and 10 seconds.
It could be better, it's not bad.
Yeah. But on the other side, Levy and Chicken are looking okay. Probably shouldn't be taking so many of these
Why is
fights.
War Daddy not playing?
Open maps, they are preferring Chicken over War Daddy, right?
They are doing decently.
Yeah, it looks equal. I don't know what that villager is doing there. Wants to really fight. Another villager also wants to really fight.
Yeah, that's TC. TC waypoint is bad. He'll fix it.
Yeah, but I mean, she wants to fight, man. What? Hey, why are you giving excuse for Levy? The villager wants to fight.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. On the other side, this is
Just
one
talking
issue,
about
which is it is a single skirmisher play, and
Yeah, that is.
it requires them to play together.
He's on gold. Why is he making score? What?
He started off with scums probably because he couldn't afford gold, but
No, he had gold all the time. I don't know what this is.
oh, this is delayed timing for. Oh, that's 1, 2,
Oh, they messed this up. They had to go to archery ranges. What did they do? Why did they go
Yeah.
skirmishers?
Well,
They were all
he added those 2 extra militia as well, right? And I think
and their
that was
tower
the
placement was
problem.
also very bad.
Yeah, this one they had enough time to make it in the front, for example. I think
Mr.
that's a
Wrong's tower
mistake.
placement was
Yeah, that was a big mistake. Mr. Wrong has a defense upgrade. He is out of his gold
again taking
though.
bad fights. Wow.
Well, he does have more
By the-
army at this point, to be honest. And Morty doesn't have defense upgrade, so this army will die very quickly. So the key point of it here is, I think they've done well enough to keep Morty significantly behind Wrong. But on the other side, okay.
Agent is flying.
Well, that was a kind of a weird decision to go through. I don't know why Agent didn't say to Rocket to not go like that.
They wanted to speed run.
Although the score shows like they are ahead, overall it looks like Bangalore have it under control now.
Yeah.
I say under control, but Kapi still has a lot more army than Kappa
Yeah,
at
it's
this
one
stage.
archery range versus 2 archery range. Now he's building his second archery range. Papa.
And at such a weird location also. Doesn't have enough villagers on gold. Has to probably
It's
garrison
okay.
very soon.
Mr. Wrong has more numbers.
Right, and and this is the scenario where Morty usually tries to go around to the pocket.
No, but
But
Wrong has
Wrong-
more now. Wrong has more now. Actually.
No, I mean to say that Morty usually does the opposite, right? So I'm saying like Wrong could technically do the same thing, but I guess he doesn't feel as much comfortable because the army is completely coming to him.
And he does that when the flank's army dies. Right now, flank has army. So he can go with flank.
Yeah, and this is the biggest concern, which is his tower is already weak, and they could just stand under his tower because it doesn't have fletching also. And Kappa really needs to come through. Kappa is adding a third range to try to equalize.
Chicken is gonna get hit handed.
Yep.
Does he not have any defense?
And also Agent's army is coming towards chicken side.
Chicken hits a tower on his gold. Else it's GG.
Well, Wrong is
Let me
following
see.
that army, but where is Levy's army? Levy's army is in his base. He is on the way to Castle Age. He's the first to go up.
Levy is using Britain's well.
Oh, but see, this is the issue. He's letting Chicken deal with that army, but at
They
his
didn't realize that Kapi went back. Now Wrong realized. It's too late.
no, it's too late.
How many villages? All his army and 5 villages.
And the issue is that there are also 2. Well, there were 2 spears. Now they're gone. But equal scouts versus 14 extra archers. Oh my god. And that's all the villagers dead. Well, no. Well, I mean, almost. What's the Eco KD looking like? Not too bad. 4 wills lost.
Levy needs something. Needs to make something happen. Right
And
now.
and
We
he
don't
is
want
right
that.
there. He is right there clearing that army up. So that was
Okay,
decent.
Levy is going forward now.
Yeah.
How far is Rocky from Castle? Can you check Rocky's resources?
Rocky is quite far away, looks like.
But Agent is up.
Kapi is pretty close to up. Kappa is also pretty close to up. Wrong is nowhere close to up though. That's the biggest issue. Because now Srivamsha warriors coming from Morty. Technically not great army, but Morty does micro them, in a very gruesome way, I would say.
Can you please track Levy's army now? We want to see how much damage he can do. He's also getting ballistics. This is the time. If Britons can shine now, they have a chance. Let's see.
But Agent has light cab, so and he was up
Sort
much
of, I think.
faster, right? And this is the biggest issue,
Yeah.
which is both Wrong and Chicken are very late to click up.
Yeah.
And this army will clear Livy's army. He has to not fight this. He has to go back.
He's also tower attacking.
And that's a very bad fight.
This game is over for me.
This is potentially the last game, so, I'm hoping for miracles.
Wow, Delhi played so good. It's not just that Delhi played good today. I think Bangalore played lower than their potential today.
Yeah.
Especially, I think Mr. Wrong underperformed. Mr. Wrong plays much better than this.
I would say yes, but also he has not played
was
a
put in
pocket. Yeah. I mean, let's
he
not
was
take
put in
anything away from
situations where-
Morty, right? Like,
Yeah.
Morty did really well in the
No,
first
no.
game.
They played well. I'm not taking anything away.
See, like,
I
this is
think
the part I'm
Morty
saying.
Morty put Mr. Wrong in a situation where he cannot play in his comfort zone. And that's how
Right,
Mr. Wrong
right.
was.
And on this side, again, Agent just goes in, clears everything up, and Livy is.
This would
Behind.
have worked much better if for Bangalore if the sides were switched.
You mean the odd and even colors? Or the sieves?
Sieves. No, not sieves. Like if these guys were versus the lower side.
I guess.
Lower side
That
has
never
been
happened, right? This is round 3
Rock-
of.
Yeah. If these guys were against Rocky and Agent, it might have worked better.
And look at Agent looking so confident that he's making elephants. To just finish the
Because he
game off.
knows there are no mobs coming. This is over. Wow. Such a good performance. By Delhi. Have to give it to them. They completely dominated today.
I have no words. I think you're just absolutely on point. Despite all that, Kappa tried, and really Kappa also tried a lot, right? Like the Arena Island game.
Island.
Yeah.
Arena Island. Devi got destroyed. Right, so I
And
guess
again,
we're just waiting
and
for
again,
the-
Levy got destroyed here as well. Unfortunately, elephants coming in, and Chicken does not know what to do with Hindustanis. On the other side, they are still trying for a little bit, but with the Srivamshas in, not enough knights from Wrong, it's just looking very dire. And look at Kapi doing his SMR place, splitting his army, going forward. And that's the last of that army, I think. GG call should come in soon. There it is. And Delhi gets their revenge for the league round and really showed a brilliant performance this time around. Kapi trying to get MVP at the end, right? Look at Kapi going forward. There we go.
And the first is that
Well, congratulations to Delhi. Amazing performances, all in all. Link, you are cutting
Okay,
off
now it's-
a lot.
Yeah, now it's better.
Right, and who was the... Oh, Agent takes the MVP at the end, and for whatever reason, Kappa got the MVP. Interesting. Is there a reason for it?
I don't know.
I guess because he had the least amount of units lost, with most amount killed.
Yep. But good job, Delhi. You guys deserve the win. You played it very well today. Amazing. Also, this was a very quick series, so I couldn't get enough jokes in. So sorry about that, guys. But next time, definitely, I'll come up with more jokes when the series are longer. And I think that's it then. Thanks for casting, Fender. This was really fun casting with you.
Thank you, Link, and thank you everyone for watching. Oh, the most
A
important
good
question.
co-
Most important
Yeah.
question. Kapi greater than Kappa.
Yeah. All right. That's it then. SMR team wins. Good job, SMR with the Smurfs.
Yeah, but
And
that joke, that specific joke aside, well played to Delhi.
yeah, yeah. All right,
All
that's it
right.
then.
Do the
GG's.
admins want to do any sort of interviews or something? I guess probably they want to do it later on a separate
Maybe.
stream, probably.
Yeah, most likely.
Let's
Most
actually
likely.
go.
We'll be happy to do it if you
Let's
want
jump to the Adi, the VC, and see what people have to say. Let's hear
to.
the
But we'll
crowd
close the stream.
reactions. No, we'll keep the stream going. Crowd reactions.
Okay.
हाईएस्ट elo player पे कैप लगा दिया
जनरल
इसने
चैनल
अरे ये एक्चुअली बहुत दिस रूल मेक्स मोर सेंस
क्यों
तूने पढ़ा तो भी ये
को
रूल
मैप कंस्ट्रेंट है
Okay.
Guys, you are all on stream.
देंगे
Guys, you're all on
Oh.
stream. And congrats, Agent Morty and your
thank you.
team on the win.
Thank you.
SMR, good job.
Hi mom, I made it to YouTube.
GG.
All right. GG's agent, GG Morty.
GG by Bangalore team also. That was a
Yeah.
fancy.